Hi, and welcome to another version of Meet the Staff here at PACTV Community News. And today we are introducing you to Daniel Rodriguez, who is our Managing Director. Welcome, Daniel.
Hi, how are you doing?
And you have been with PACTV for quite a while. When did you start?
March of '98.
So we're talking 19 years.
19 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before we get into what you do here, what did you do beforehand, before you came to PACTV?
Well, I was actually in community media and access for 8 years before I was hired at PACTV. So I worked for Adelphia Cable.
That's back when the cable companies ran their own
back when Adelphia and
access.
Heron were running the access centers in
all the towns
in this region.
Yep.
So I worked at PCIS, which is actually the school studio still.
Yep.
That was my first job in access. I was there for 3 years. And then I was hired to run Heron's studio at Sandwich High School.
Okay.
After that, so I was there for 5 years. And in that time, I got, I was program director at both of those studios.
Okay.
So I got a lot of under my belt, and by the time the contract changed over in Plymouth and they were going to go with the nonprofit, I had heard, in the wind that was going on.
Right.
And I thought this is an opportunity for the community to get the real, the kind of community media center they really deserved.
Right. Right.
Having come from the corporate mentality.
Sure.
So I put my name in the hat, and Nancy called me up and hired me.
So you were the first hire that and Nancy Richard, who actually founded.
Technically, the second hire. The first was a secretary.
Okay.
Or a receptionist.
All right.
So yeah, so it was the first crew or technical hire.
So the days of having the actual cable companies run the access centers within the towns is completely over now. But it started being over at that point where they were hiring nonprofits to run the
exactly,
access.
or starting nonprofits. Yeah, I'm not sure how many are still run by the cable companies. I think there's still a few in the country.
Yeah, not many.
But they're almost extinct at this point.
And what do you do here at PACTV?
Well, at this point,
Amongst all the things you do, what are the major things you do?
As managing director, I'm overseeing the technical production and program services here at PACTV. With the background that I have, and I have kind of a more global view of how things have been going for the last 19 years.
Right.
So moving away from what used to be strictly engineering and production, I wore two hats. It was technical and creative.
Right.
And bringing all of that background into a position where I can more effectively guide services and design services,
right,
while also making sure that we have the resources we need to provide them.
Right. And over these past 19 years, technology has changed immensely, correct? Right. How difficult is it to keep up with it, or how do you keep up with the changing technologies?
Well, on this end of the industry, whether it's financial limitations or limitations in terms of expertise, the access community is typically regarded as a place where they use it as a launching point.
Sure. Yep. They train here, they learn here.
So we get some rock stars for a couple of years, and they go off and do their own thing.
Sure. Which is great.
Right. So so the people who stick around tend to become the go-tos for knowledge in the access community.
Yep.
So it used to be very thin. Now it's a lot. Those numbers are higher, because the demands for community access have become higher.
Right.
The technology has become more accessible. It's no less complicated. In fact, it's more complicated, but it's more accessible.
Right.
So the people who we used to deal with, who never touched a camcorder in their life and had to come and take a class, now these people are doing this stuff on their phones from age 5.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole different level.
Yeah. So we're dealing with a different kind of customer base or client base.
Yeah.
So the challenge is providing services to those individuals and nonprofits and government entities
in the towns
that are relevant.
Yeah.
And if they're not a complete contribution from scratch, it's how do we augment or improve what they're already doing,
right?
So they can communicate more effectively, which is what access was intended for in the first place.
Right. We're there for the communities that we serve.
To help them connect with each other.
That's right. That's our charter. And in our last 30 seconds or so, what about you outside of PACTV? What do you like to do?
I play and write my own music. I haven't had a band for a while, but that's a side of me many people haven't seen, because I haven't had a band in a while.
Okay.
But I used to have the hair and the rock band thing
I've
for a long time.
seen pictures of you with the long hair, and wow, he was cool.
So that's my first love outside of this work. I also do visual effects and stuff like that. I do creative work and visual effects on the side, but I'm a Star Wars nerd.
Yeah, so am I.
Now with my sons, I get to kind of live that through them, use it as the excuse to get into some heavy stuff.
Sure, which is great.
But yeah, so it's so the balance is important, and it's been fun being able to. I've actually been able to incorporate some of those things here over the years as well.
Right, with all your flashy special effects. Well, thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
It was
Thanks
great
for having
talking
me.
to you.